Okay, hey guys, welcome back to Toku Thrill. And and today we're going to be reviewing the second episode of Zenkaiger, continuing the series from where we left off in episode 1. This is episode 2. The Gal Beast is Troublesome,
The
airing
gal bee is
the,
troublesome.
the Gal Beast. Yeah, it aired on the 14th of March 2021, and it was written by, I'm going to butcher these.
If you
Um,
listen, I just can't open Ranger Wiki. You can send me the names and I'll read them if you want. I know the Japanese is hard to pronounce.
yeah, I'll just send the screenshot of
Yeah, just send
the
me a
name and director.
screenshot. Yeah, my computer decided it didn't want me to have Ranger Wiki open because the fandom consumes your CPU like it has never eaten a day in its life. Fucking, it's written by Junko Kimura, directed by Shojiro Nakazawa.
Like,
So there you go.
there we go. Oh, I feel like we should start with the lion in the room with this one.
Yeah, we sure should, shouldn't we?
Gown himself has joined the crew.
He sure has. We got Ranger number 3, boys. We got red, we got white, and we got yellow now.
Yeah, so what's your thoughts on Gown?
I'm gonna be real with you, Nightster. A little bit extra. Thinking
Yeah,
if he doesn't tone himself down, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed by this character overall.
yeah,
Very extra, extremely silly. Just like this is exactly what I feared, almost. Which is funny because in juxtaposition, Jiren is the most grounded character in the show. I love Jiren. Jiren is like the voice of reason character. Big fan of Jiren. He has proven that all it's not all hashtag not all Kikainoids are
hashtag not
are
fine.
too over the top and annoying, but it's not looking good for Gown.
I'll be honest, I don't like Gown at all. He's my least favorite Kakainoid out of all of them because I have seen the entire show before. But yeah, this episode just really showed how bad he could get on day one.
Yeah, this
And I think,
episode, I have a feeling this shouldn't be a spoiler based on how we're already talking about it. I don't think this is above episode 1. And I think when all is said is done, it's going to be pretty low on the list. I was not a super fan of this episode overall.
no, neither was I.
And it's not enough to like not be excited for more Zenkaiger to come, but like just in general, I'm like, okay. I know every show has those episodes. Like obviously, I've only ever watched the one Sentai all the way through, and that one I don't recall any super bad episodes of that one, so I guess maybe not everyone. I might just have too much fucking love, too much biased love for Hurricaneger. It shimmied its way into my heart, and now I can't. Now I can do nothing but sing its praises. But
Speaking of
I
Hurricane, yeah,
speaking of Hurricane, that is in this episode. I wrote that down that we had a Hurricaneger Shadow Dance attack
we did.
ability used, and that was pretty cool.
It was really awesome how they kind of actually irked it back to Gokaiger's use of it as well, where at the end, instead of it just splitting apart, they actually broke through the screen, like the, the piece of board. I don't know if that happened in Hurricaneger. I know it didn't in Ninja Storm. It just kind of faded out.
Yeah, I
But
think it kind of just fades out usually. I'm not. I guess I don't usually pay attention to the shadow dance enough to be able to tell you. It's just a cool attack that they do.
yeah,
But anyway, so with the exception of Hurricaneger, although I'm sure there is one or two, I'm just not thinking of them off the top of my head. I assume every Toku show, because I know every Power Rangers show has like that little handful of episodes where like, okay, we could have done without this one, guys.
yeah,
Or we could have taken this one a different way.
yeah, like, you know how much I love Gokaiger, for example. You know I will sing its praises to till the ends of the earth.
Mhm.
But I can think of a few episodes where I'm just like, "Fuck you." Just completely. I do not like
Yeah.
you as an episode. You suck.
Yeah, like I'm the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers stan, but I know that it's the longest Power Rangers show by far. It has like 150 episodes, and because of that, just based on the fucking rule of math, it probably has the most misses of any Power Rangers show. There are a lot
Yeah.
of episodes where it's just like, okay, what is the point of what we're doing here?
The the worst part, like, the worst type of episode, and it's actually the episode that comes to my mind for Gokaiger, are the episodes where all it is flashbacks from previous episodes.
You see, I don't even mind those sometimes. They can be done well. Again, this is entirely from a Power Ranger scope. But they do those clip show episodes too. It's basically a tradition at this point. Although they haven't really been doing them the past couple of years, it seems like. Or no, they do the holiday. They've sequestered them to the holiday specials.
They
That's
have,
what they
yeah.
did.
That's what
Um,
Power
so,
Rangers
so,
done.
so which I think is it's an interesting compromise, and it tends to be a fun way to frame them. So I think that's a fun thing to have done with the clip shows. If you got to have a clip show, I
It
like that. I like that angle. But regardless, the previous clip shows in Power Rangers, like sometimes there'll be like a fun setup for it,
I don't mind
where it's like,
Dino.
okay, I like this episode because like the way the clips are framed is like a fun like little storyline.
Yeah, I didn't mind Dino Thunder's one because it harkened back to needing knowledge from the past,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Well,
even
that was also cool because it was every season, so that was just like cool to have.
yeah, that is true. There was also that thing, but, like, there was a reason for it.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
we
Yeah, the clip show. What clip
if we
show was I
come
about to mention? Shit. Which clip show? Oh, the SPD clip show I really liked for some reason. There was just something about I believe the episode was called Insomnia, and the plot was just that the Rangers couldn't sleep. But like it was just like a fun little character interaction episode wrapped with some like clips of the show, and I liked it a lot. The only thing could have done better. That night, tell me this would have not made SPD a million times better immediately, or at least it would have redeemed a character who I hate. You gotta when you have like all the Power Rangers walking in one by one, like all like disheveled in their pajamas, they're like, "Man, I really can't sleep." You gotta have a little light ball Sam float in there and be like, "I can't sleep either, guys," and they didn't do it, and I was sad.
Yeah, that would have made Sam so much cooler. But
Like
this
I just wanted Sam to be part of the group. I wanted him to play basketball in his Omega Ranger suit. I wanted him to float in his little Tinkerbell ball and be like, "Yeah, I can't sleep either." Like I wanted them to treat this strange creature as part of the team more, and that would have made it like funnier that he is that way instead of it just being lazy and stupid.
yeah.
But anyway, this is a Super Sentai review. I'm the king of tangents, okay? That's what you're gonna come to know about me. We're at least keeping the tangents Toku related, okay? So be thankful for that.
This is Zenkaiger, and we're off to SPD now.
That's okay, folks.
It's okay. So, the plot point of this episode was the mushrooms. You had a Tojitendo world that was full of mushrooms, and
This is the first we're being introduced to that concept, correct? Did they do this last time?
they did not. No,
Because
these
yeah, so they have the gears, which are where they've trapped all the universes. And I guess that's how the monsters are made, which is interesting. They take the gear, they harness the power of a whole universe, and they put it in one of their like foot soldier robots, the stabbies, as I believe we called them.
exactly
And
these
then they become a big monster man that's based on the world. So today we had Mushroom World,
mushroom.
Mushroomtopia, I believe, was the name of this universe. And
Yeah,
the power of Mushroomtopia was imbued into a stabby, and he became Mushroom World, the monster. They literally just called him the world, like the character was referred to as Mushroom World, which I find weird.
yeah. Um, you may notice that's going to be a common theme. Literally every single monster that I can remember is called concept world, and then the universe that they've harnessed their power from is concept Shootopia. That's all of them.
Interesting.
Like, for example, if there was one that was what's near me, a a shoe, it would be Shoe World from Shootopia.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was
I can't remember if there was. That's the thing.
a shoe man.
I don't think so,
There's a
but
monster in Jetman who's just a cup of ramen. So honestly, at this point, I'm pretty sure anything could be.
it wouldn't surprise me considering what monsters there are.
There's a monster in Denji Man who has a hamburger for a head.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Yeah,
Have him fight Shinken Gold.
yeah,
No,
yeah. I was about the hamburger cowboy.
no, no, not Shinken Gold.
Ninin Gold or
Nin Ninja.
whatever. However you
It's not
say
even
that.
Nin Gold, is it? It's Star Ninja. That's his name. Star Ninja.
Ah, Star Ninja. I have not watched Ninjas. I don't know all the proper titles of these rangers.
The only reason that I knew it wasn't Nin Gold was because I said Nin Red once, and a certain someone was like, "Dude, have you not seen Ninja?"
Oh yeah, because aren't they like Aka Ninja or like the Japanese colors? Like
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Arcane,
yeah.
um, Key Ninja. Is that one of them? No, there wasn't a. Yeah, there was Key Ninja. Yeah, Key Ninja, Owl Ninja, Momo Ninja. Yeah, that's what they were. But anyway, um, Mushroom World.
Mushroom World. Interesting. Not a like particularly special monster design, but like it's okay.
Yeah, it's literally just the same monster we had last episode, but with a mushroom on his head.
I guess so, huh?
And he literally put mushrooms on everyone else's heads,
Yeah.
except Kaito and Duran. I'm not sure why. Why
Yeah,
were they exempt?
that is weird.
For all the things this episode explained, which, by the way, it it went out of its way to explain a lot of things.
This is
Let's
a
not.
very exposition heavy episode.
Yeah, it didn't explain why Kaito and Duran weren't mushroomized.
Yeah,
Like,
who knows?
maybe it was because the Geertlingers protected them? Maybe?
I don't think they were even morphed though when the spores were released.
Ah, that's a good point.
So it's really strange. Maybe I don't know. Maybe their fucking magical Zenkai powers make them immune. I guess that's all we can assume.
Yeah, nice rhyme. Yeah, but even if you get Zenkai powers after you've been mushroomized, that no,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that doesn't
it
mean you're
doesn't
immune.
reverse the mushroomization, but it can prevent it from happening in the first place.
And it doesn't, and prevent it from happening again if you take it off, because Gown did multiple times.
Well, yeah,
Because, like,
I think it just grows back if you ever try to take it off. That's the bit. I'm sure every person tried to take it off at least once. Maybe they just don't show us that because they show it through Gaon.
yeah, that is true. Um,
Or maybe people weren't pulling off the mushrooms because they were afraid it was gonna like take out their fucking brain stem, and Gowan just didn't think that far ahead.
yeah. Gown was just like, you know what? Fuck mushrooms.
Fuck
I don't
this
like mushrooms.
mushroom, and then he just like goes into shock and dies on the floor because he's ripped out his brain stem.
He hasn't got a brainstem, he's a Kikainoid.
Yeah, but like my headcanon, I thought it was a mutually agreed headcanon, is they still have like human-ish internal organs.
I guess they
They just
would.
have metal instead of skin and gears instead of like bones.
I guess so, because,
Because they still are people and they still eat, so assumedly they have a stomach. So I bet he's got a brain in
yeah.
there, and he could have ripped its stem out if he wasn't careful.
Yeah, we did see Duran eating with Kaito.
Yeah, there was like a
So
whole yeah,
amazing.
and there was that whole thing last episode where I don't think it was Jiren, I think it was another Kakainoid, but it was like that guy who was like he traded human food with human for like some Kakainoid food because they both wanted to try like this exotic
Um,
cuisine.
yeah, and that was when the Kakinoids first came to our world. I was like, "Oh, there's new stuff to try. Let's trade." Which is interesting. I'm gonna go back through the episode to see if there's anything worth.
So what I will say is, so they fight the mushroom guy. So they recruit Gowan onto the team. That
Oh, the
I like the scene where
recruitment.
the Zenkaidras are on TV, advertising their recruitment.
And then everyone is just like, "Nah," and
Do you
just
think
walks
that's
off.
Do you think that would happen in real life? I don't think so, right? It's hard to imagine, I guess, if the monsters were real and like were causing real damage, how people would feel. But like in my like narrow-minded vision, it's like the fucking if I see a fucking open ad for become a Power Ranger today, I'm taking it. What do you mean?
Me too. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, I can't fight, but Gam said he couldn't fight,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
that's how I assume that's how it works in Super Set. That's always how it worked in Power Rangers. I assume it worked this way in Super Sentai too, where even if you can't fight, the powers make you magically able to fight.
like Ziggy, prime example. He
Yes.
he couldn't fight for shit. Like, at the start, he was terrified, like, I don't want to be a pirate. I do not want to be a pirate." And he just jumped away, but training and the suit helped him out, and he became decent, so
That was always an interesting like cuz the original Power Rangers had an explanation for it, and then they kind of just dropped that where it was like, okay, cuz these kids know how to fight and here's why. But as Power Rangers goes on, it's like, okay, here's this group of kids and they're fighting, but like that's not a thing they would normally do. It's just now that they have these powers, I guess they just magically can do that. Like they even draw attention to it sometimes. There was that like exchange in Dino Thunder where the principal's like, "Since when can you? What was that you're doing over there?" And they're just like, "Yeah, we've been taking karate class."
some seasons do have good explanations for it, like Ninja Storm, SPD, Jungle Fury. They've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
tr
There are seasons where like there's actual reason for them to be competent, but then there's seasons like Dino Thunder where they're just the three teenagers, and then suddenly they're fucking kicking ass all over town. And everybody's like, "How you guys doing that?" And they're like, "Man, our sensei does wonders, bro. This karate class we're doing, really good.
then Mystic Force is just like 5
Magic."
random people, they get powers. Magic, bitch.
That's
I can
right.
I can fight.
They did a martialist artisus spell and became fighters.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Yep, that's the name of the spell, folks. And so yeah, the Zenkaiger's were on TV. That was a fun scene. Let's see what else happened. I will say I liked the whole like giant part and sword sequence this episode like a whole lot. I liked the way that the mushrooms took over the world. I liked that visual. I thought the Zord fight was dynamic. I liked they were fighting like on top of the mushrooms and shit. Like
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I will admit I do not I think that this Zord fight was a downgrade from the first one, even
Yeah,
though we
no,
had
that one was
limited.
probably better, but this one is also pretty good.
This one is good, I like
I
it.
wonder if Zenkaiger is gonna kind of stick to this and like try to have some more dynamic Zord fights, or if next episode is just gonna be two big guys swinging at each other until one of them dies, as it usually is.
I feel like it's trying to be as dynamic as possible. Like, the, fight scene where they had Kaito, Joran, and Gown all fighting Mushroom World, the, camera angling and all that reminded me of Lupin Ranger. Like,
Mm.
I got massive Lupin Ranger vibes from that fight scene.
Yeah, and that one was pretty competently shot, from what I recall.
Oh my god, and the morph. The morph.
That was a good sequence. The quick morph, That was good.
and Gown just shoots some guy just like Jiren did, and he's like, "Yep, I did that too."
That's gonna happen twice more, isn't it? That's gonna be everybody's gonna do that. I
I
guess we'll
will
find out.
I will neither confirm nor deny because I know the answer, and you do not.
I do not cannot be spoiling anything here.
So I refuse to comment on this. Uh, the explosion though, like after they do their pose and they start the fight, and there's that explosion bit where it's all fire and they're fighting through it. That just looked beautiful.
Yeah, it did. It was pretty cool. I will say one minor nitpick is how the Zords work in the show make it so there's only Kaito's the only one in the cockpit, which I don't know how thrilled I am about. I like having the Rangers together in the cockpit when it's a Megazord. So I always get kind of sad when they do like some seasons have like individual cockpits still when they're in the Megazord. Some have some reason for certain Rangers not to be in the cockpit. I'm never a fan of that. I want to see everybody in the cockpit doing the work,
Just chilling.
just chilling in the cockpit. Yes.
I do like those.
Jiren and Gown are the cockpit, so
Yeah,
only Kaito can get in there.
and those two had a little smooch before they combined.
They did have a little smooch. They had a nice little, even though they hate each other. We didn't even mention that part. Gaoon is racist against his own kind.
Oh yeah, that is true. Gown just does not
He
like
does not
the
like
Kainoids.
Kikainoids because they're not cute. He thinks that every being on Earth is cute, and that Kikainoids are not cute, and thus they suck and are bad.
He didn't even let Jiren introduce himself.
Yeah, he just completely stonewalled Jiren the whole time. I was that was the one like thing I found funny. But like I
He was like,
more
"Hi,
found it funny because of Jiren. Like Jiren just like, yeah, yeah, by the way, and then the other guy just keeps talking. It's like, okay, I guess I'm being ignored.
It's like, okay, I'm not here. I'm the third wheel."
I love Jiren being like the fucking level-headed guy, like level-headed aloof guy, whereas Kaito's running around like a kid on a sugar rush, and
Yeah.
Gaon is a lot.
There's a lot of
I
like
like Kaito. Like I
yeah,
don't want to make it sound like I don't like Kaito either. He's not like crazy over the top, but like I think it's fun that the you'd think the robots are all going to be the silly ones, where in reality I can tell Jiren is the serious guy on this team.
yeah. Other thing. Oh yeah, I do think that with all 5 and even 6 later on, we'll come to see that there is a massive team dynamic with everyone, and it's just so fun to watch
Okay,
with like conflicting personalities and seeing how they all interact with each other. It's great. I love it.
I also like it a lot. Well, I know
Yeah,
we babbled on for like an hour and a half last time or whatever. But I'd say as long as these hit at least 30 minutes, we've done our job, and I think we're past that at this point. So I think we can hit wrap up questions unless there's any more. Or we're not past that, but we will be past that by the time we're done with wrap up questions, I think. Um, do you have any other points to bring up? I'm trying to think if there's anything that we missed that's glaring.
I'm going through the episode now. They had the poison aspect of the mushrooms.
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention what the mushrooms did. So yeah, the
Yeah,
mushrooms are on their heads. It's a very like it's a very cut and dry like Super Sentai Power Rangers type plot where it's like, oh, there's a thing that's happened to everybody. They don't really understand it at first, and then oh no, it hurts them. Oh, we gotta stop the guy so that everybody stops being hurt.
and then oh no, our guy is affected by it, but he's completely fine in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's funny how they do nothing with like Kaito. You would think. One second. Sorry. Anyway, so shit. What was I saying? God damn it.
You would think something about Kaito being affected
Yeah,
by.
so you would think the way you go, I could write this episode, okay? And it would not be the way it was written, because what they're doing is okay. Gaun does not like echinoids, and you would think the kind of plot of the episode would be he has to learn to work together with Jiran, which he does, I guess, because there's the Zord combination part.
Yeah,
But you'd think how they would handle it is okay. The spores affect humans, but not echinoids. So Kaito is out of commission and cannot fight, forcing Gaon and Jiran to work as a team,
yeah.
which is
That's what
it's
I would have
really
done.
weird they didn't go that way.
That does seem kind of weird, yeah.
Like they set up everything that needed to be set up to do that, and then they just were like, nah, Kaido's okay.
Like, they had a perfectly good opportunity and they missed it. Like, it was right in front of them, this massive silver platter of opportunity, and they just went for a little bit of garbage on the side instead.
Listen, I know they're introducing the girl next episode. There's no way they fuck up the girl. They never fuck up the girl. We'll see if I eat my shorts on that, but as from what I've experienced, they never fuck up the girl.
And from what I've said about her,
Yeah, you seem to be pretty positive about her, so I'm
I
excited for
I
that. But the
I love
Gaoon introduction just was not it.
I love Majin, she is so sweet,
And we'll meet her next time. We've already met her, but we'll meet her, I guess, morphed form next time, probably at least.
and we'll, like, get to know her properly
Get to
next
know
time,
her for real. Instead of
and
just
I'm
being
so
some girl on TV who's like, yeah, I don't know what happened.
I'm
We don't
so
know what
excited
happened. We just popped up here.
I'm so excited for her episode. I'm not sure when
Um,
that's gonna be, but
well, we'll see.
we'll see, yeah.
We recorded the last one almost a month ago. It's not even out yet.
No, I'm working on it. I'm gonna, like, make sure everything's fine in that recording soon,
To be fair, it
TM,
was my fault first. I'm pretty sure it took me like 10 days to get you the audio, but then there was the
and
other
then
12.
another 12 days of me just sitting on it doing nothing. So, I will get to that soon, trademark.
Soon TM, soon TM.
Soon soon TM, yeah.
All right, let's talk wrap up questions. Who's your favorite character in this one?
Urine.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean, then we gotta rank it. Which? Oh wait, no. Wait, favorite scene first. I'm stupid. What's your favorite
favorite
scene?
scene. Oh, we haven't mentioned it, but I loved that bit where Ijirude is just like, "And now Mushroom World, go get them." And then there's a pause, and he bonks him on the head with weapon, and
It's
he's like,
you.
that's you, idiot,
It's
go!"
your cue, dumbass. Get out there.
He's like, "Oh, that's me? Oh, right, I'm coming." That cracked me up.
That's like the kind of scene where it's like any. This is my like American brain. Anytime there's like a silly interaction between the villains, I can hear like the Power Rangers version of my head. Because the villain voice acting, like the villains who are just suits and not guys, the voice acting is always so silly and over the top, which usually is a good thing. They do it in a fun way. But anytime like there's an interaction like that, it's always funny because it's just like all these like wacky voices going like, "That's you, you idiot! Get out there!" I can like hear that in my head every time. Like, oh, sorry, boss.
Yeah. Oh god. How about your favorite scene?
Hmm. Let's see. My favorite scene of the episode. You know what? I'll give it to the Zord fight. It was genuinely engaging and cool. I liked the environment. I'm intrigued by the Zord like gimmick here. Like it's interesting that the characters are combining it together into each other. Which I guess now that I think about it, kind of puts a hole in our they have human organs theory because like where'd those go?
Yeah, like,
maybe
what happened
Kaito's
to
maybe Kaito's in the heart. Maybe the heart is the cockpit, and then the rest of it is around. We just don't see it.
so he's literally in their heart.
Yes, exactly. He's guiding their hearts.
even though they split into two.
Oh yeah, they do that. Shit.
And then Kaito's just like, "You should get back together. We've got a fight to finish."
But yeah, cool Zord fight. I'm a fan. That's
Yeah,
my
cool
favorite
fight.
scene. And ranking the episode, I think it's no secret that it is
It's below episode 1.
below episode 1. So yeah, no, it coming in at number 2 is episode 2. Which I don't know why I'm not. What was the title of the last one, and then what's the title of this one? I'll just put the English titles. I don't know why I was like, I'm not gonna type these titles. It's not like they're insane.
Yeah.
Can you look up the title? I don't know if I made that clear enough.
Oh,
But
right, yeah. Wait, the title of
a
the
title of
ep
both of them. The episode 1 first, and then the one of this one.
okay, Zenkaiger episode 1. So episode 1 was "The Machine World is Mysterious."
The machine world is mysterious.
Episode 2, "The Gal Beast is Troublesome," or "The Roaring Beast is Troublesome," because
The,
Gal is raw.
the roaring beast is troublesome. Is every title gonna be the blank is blank?
Maybe. It's like they're following a Friends naming structure. The one where blank.
Yeah, a lot of shows will do that. It's interesting to see a Toku show do that. There's like iCarly would do that. Every episode started with I.
Oh, yeah, they
Well,
did.
but regardless, I think that's about it. I should track like who we're giving favorite character when too. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time. I'll have to go back and listen. I think we might have also both given it to Gerard in that episode, but I'm not sure enough to put it down.
I think we did. I'll get back to you on that. Like,
Oh
as I
yeah, because you have to listen to it anyway, so you
as I
could
finish
tell
listening,
me.
I will DM you being like, "Yep, our favorite character was in fact Durin, but for both of us." Or if it was Kaito, I'll be like, "Yeah, one of us said Kaito."
That is possible. Kaito is cool because he has an awesome suit.
That is true. He does have a nice suit. Oh, I can't wait until the oh, I'm waiting for a certain episode.
So in a certain episode, you say?
A certain episode very early on.
How intriguing.
When
Well,
we get there,
folks, when
we
we
get
get there, it's gonna be a rousing time, I'm sure. And you're gonna join us next time. Join us every time. You better watch all of these, or you're lame and cringe.
yeah, I mean,
It will bring
watching
great dishonor to your family if you do not listen to all of these.
watching some of these, but not all of these? Really?
Yeah. Like you're gonna watch like episode 2, and then you're just like not gonna watch the next one and not watch the previous one before you watched episode 2. That's ridiculous. What you're doing.
You bring disgrace to everyone.
Great dishonor. But gamers, I hope you all enjoyed another Toku Thrill Sentai episode review. We'll be back next time for episode 3. Do you have anything left to say to the people, Nightster, before we get out of here?
Well, apart from the usual, you know, the usual clickbait. Well,
Don't
not
forget to like,
clickbait.
comment, and
Like,
subscribe. Like,
comment,
comment,
subscribe.
and
Yeah,
subscribe.
like, comment, and subscribe to the channel,
If
and
you liked,
yeah,
if you didn't like Gown, like, comment, and subscribe.
and share with your friends.
Share with your friends. Let's start a Gowan hater fan club.
Oh, hey, a fan club. Wow.
The official Gowan hater club.
Are we that are we that serious in our hate for Gown that we're starting a hate
We're
club?
founding a Gowan hate club.
Yikes.
We're just gonna call our audience that from now on. It's like how PewDiePie has the bros. We have the Gowan hate club as our audience.
The G Yeah, I guess so. That's you guys. And
Thanks for watching, Gowan haters. See you next time.
Jaden's that guy.